Welcome to the final episode of March Malcontent 2023. First match is going to be Kirby Classic against Wolf. As a reminder, the loser of this match will not be making it into April Anger. The winner has a very good chance of making it into the tournament. 4 out of 5 even. Kirby tries to go for a quick kill on Wolf, not able to get it. Does get some good offstage pressure, but Wolf's made it back to the stage. Air dodging to the ledge, doesn't grab the ledge, does land on the platform. That does mean you have to endure the air dodge lag, but you don't have to worry about all the get-up animations from the ledge. Getting in a ledge trump probably would have been better for Kirby there before. You just saw there Kirby slammed Wolf into nothing. So it used to be a problem in older Smash games that all of Kirby's throws could be used to kill people if you grab them by the ledge. Which sometimes... Okay, so on new Kirby players was actually super annoying because Kirby would keep killing himself. So they changed it so that even though Kirby does like the little flip things that move his position, they still count as throws even if you kinda barely miss the ledge. It does mean though that in extreme situations, for example if someone hits you with a wind box, good kill confirmed from Kirby there, that Kirby will slam someone against the invisible ground in the air. But it also means that you don't just kill everyone for landing a basic throw, so I can understand why they do that. A lot of throws like that actually have that protection on it. The only one I can think of that doesn't is actually Rob's up throw, mostly because it goes so slow, and in order for that one to suicide kill, so I guess that's on murder side? In order for that to kill you off stage, you need to be on a moving platform that moves out from under you mid-throw. So, believe it or not, you actually see it more in tournaments, because for a while there were only so many legal stages. One of them was Smashville, which has one large moving platform that moves back and forth above a void. And so a lot of action takes place there, and if you get Rob's up throw at the edge of the platform, it can slide out from under you. And of course in casual play, people don't use throws as much anyway. Usually just raw smash attacks. A lot of casual players don't know how to kill their opponents in the most optimal way, because when you play with items, there are so many items that just give you an extra kill condition. Kirby getting killed before he gets to use his copy ability. Kirby down-airing past the ledge, but not dying for it. Which is good. Kirby has a... So his airspeed's a little low, so it's hard to call his recovery amazing, but he has a lot more options than average. So his recovery isn't that bad either. Playing pinball with Wolf here. I'm sure Wolf could have teched some of those at the end. You can't really expect a real-life player to tech those, so it's really hard to expect the CPU to tech those. Wolf trying the same thing on Kirby. It's not gonna... well, maybe it will work. The bottom side of the platform on the right, you can just jump up through, by the way. It's not like the other three platforms. Pretty sure it's like that because it moves and it has two ledges on it. Very late hit of forward smash connecting with Wolf. Wolf's going to be able to make that back. Wolf's not going to be able to make that back. Maybe he should have side B'd there. Kirby Classic, well, we'll be moving on. Maybe all the way. Wolf is going to be retired early, though. For this match, we're going to have Wario against Greninja. Two characters who can both do quite a lot. If anything, they're both unlucky for having to face the other. Raw up smash on Wario is going to give Greninja the percentage lead. Gonna stage transform, which is going to leave Wario's bike on the screen. Not that that hasn't stopped it from disappearing before. Greninja, instead of going for Confirm, gets a semi-charged smash attack against Wario. Arguably better than he probably could have hit Wario guaranteed with dash attack. Wario's bike disappearing. I think Wario tried to pick it up as he got grabbed by Greninja. That's a little odd. People who've watched previous episodes have already seen the magic abilities of Wario's bike. Greninja down airing back to center stage, gets a grab at Wario at low percent, which is usually a pretty good time for Greninja because you have so many mix-ups and options you can go for. But instead he didn't do any of those. That forward smash completely missed Wario's bike. A little surprised, I guess that's some Z-axis shenanigans for you. Wario still hasn't taken a stock off of Greninja, which is a problem because Greninja barely made that back. Greninja's at 3% now, gonna auto-heal to full, yet for just a brief moment, you can see he had 0%, basically putting Wario at a 2-stock deficit to start the match off. And he used his waft and didn't hit it. It's gonna be really bad for Wario. One of the character's strongest attributes is that he gets a really strong kill move every 2 minutes. And if you don't need all of the knockback of the fully charged version, you can use a half-charged waft, which will also kill people. Going to be playing on this left platform for a little bit. Wario's struggling to get any hit to land. Manages to get Greninja with the bike, getting stalled at the ledge by the Hydro Pump. Oh, the shield pressure of the bike. It's normally not that much shield pressure, but the way the hits landed... Well, that and Greninja doesn't really have that many out-of-shield options. Usually his best option is to just never shield in the first place. Wario gets a grab after Greninja whiffed his. Goes off stage a little bit, but bikes back to safety. Landing back here is going to get punished by an up throw. Gets Greninja off stage, but the stage morph kind of defeats the purpose of that. Using the bike to avoid getting his feet wet. You can swim in this water. That is a feature of Smash Bros. Games ever since Smash Bros. Brawl. It's hit by the late hit of up smash. That does mean that Wario avoids further punishment, but Greninja does not like that bicycle, down smashing it at every opportunity. Maybe he's doing it to unstale his other moves. Wario landing a waft. Now he's only got 2 stocks to make up. He can do it. It's just going to be incredibly difficult. Playing off by the side of the screen, Wario gets smashed in the direction that allows him to live. Unable to get the up air follow-up on Greninja. Greninja does not tech, lays there. Wario was able to shield the get-up attack. Greninja has been struggling to hit and then kill Wario. However, with his life lead, it's really hard to blame him for just playing it safe. Wario almost decides to eat his bike. Instead, he rides it and gets killed for it. And then his bike disappears one last time. His magic bike. Mii Gunner against Lucina, their future on the line. Lucina's already been retrained once. Making it the tournament makes it so much less likely that she'll have to be retrained again. Me Gunner, on the other hand, is new. You always hope to not fail your first tournament. You also always hope to not fail any tournament. But drag down with the up air onto the platform. Good move from Me Gunner there. Neutral air to get out of that unfortunate situation. That's good for Me Gunner. Lucina with a rare combo. Lucina doesn't have many combos, so it always feels like a rare treat whenever you get to see one. Me Gunner with that dash attack again. Up tilt near the top, not gonna kill Lucina. Forward air, half off stage is going to kill Me Gunner though. That up smash was never gonna hit anyone. Just gonna throw that out there. Air dodging downwards to the ledge. Lucina just grabbed the ledge, so she should have gotten her jump back. Probably should have used it. Me Gunner with a re-grab. Lucina does not go for the spike though. Gets a couple of forward airs, so it kind of makes it up. Me Gunner should be able to make that back. Yep, that's the benefit of having a high recovery. Gets a ledge trump on Lucina, but gets forward aired out of it. Me Gunner using the first instance of side B I think we've seen this entire preseason. We've gotten more matches with Me Gunner because obviously Me Gunner hasn't been winning. Well, any of the early matches which guarantee you your entrance, but enough of the late matches to get this far. Lucina's going to be able to make that back, just enough airspeed. Me Gunner, hearing what I said earlier and using a whole bunch of side B. Not getting any sort of follow-up, but getting an up smash instead. So now the advantage is in Me Gunner's court. Forward smash from the wrong end of the stage is not going to kill Me Gunner. Me Gunner's been doing a pretty good job of using neutral air in a lot of these situations when it's advantageous. Me Gunner getting back to the stage through Lucina's down air. There's a spike hitbox in there, so it's a pretty dangerous proposition. Lucina getting up medium. Usually if you get up low, you're barely grabbing the ledge. If you get up high, you're going way above it. But just barely going between those two. Me Gunner parrying the shield breaker is always super dangerous. If you do it too late, you get hit. If you do it too early, your shield usually gets broken, especially at that level of charge. A raw shield breaker, well, the Martha Lucina shield breaker, I mean, is not enough to completely break a shield. With a little bit of charge, it is. The move obviously does a lot of shield damage. Gunner's going to be able to make that back. Lucina, using her jump, not going to be able to recover. Lucina is out. For the last match of the set, not the video, we have King DDD against Rob, the US Rob, with Japanese skin in game.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're on Delfino Isle again. Rob able to hit DDD before the forward smash is able to connect. Another up smash, but the stage does not transform quick enough to be in King DDD's favor. Getting hit by a full charge laser does a little bit more damage than you'd think. Especially for a move that recharges on its own. Rob goes for a laser instead of potentially a killing up air. Takes an up air from a penguin with a large hammer as a result. These amiibo do not seem to like being in the water. It's not necessarily a bad decision. When you're in the water, all you can basically do is jump out, which means you're actually prone to getting spiked. That barely killed Rob. A grounded spike is going to kill King DDD. Alright then. Getting a couple of down airs on King DDD and a grab. Normally you wait for a trip and then you grab the opponent though. Good B reverse. I guess maybe that was a wave bounce. A little hard to remember because it happened so quick. Up air on King DDD, back throw probably would have killed. Down tilt, not killing Rob. There's a small ledge there. You can see it with the background elements. King DDD going so high, that up air is going to kill Rob. Rob hitting another gyro though. And another. And another, able to kill King DDD. This match is a little bit closer than I thought. Trying to land with that neutral air, though, gonna get stuffed out by an enormous hammer. Playing by the ledge. Goes for the down throw, though. The amiibos are able to get out of that, but not fast enough to avoid the follow-up. Another neutral air stuffed out by an up air. Rob falls out, able to counter hit King DDD. Thrown off ledge, this is not good for Rob, that's usually when he dies. Does not get killed by the super DDD jump. King DDD struggling with the gyro all of a sudden. Rob's up there, does not get killed by an up air. Getting some hits off of King DDD, up tilt, not killing Rob, but the up air will. That's the end of the line for Rob, but not the end of the line for King DDD. And here we have it, the final match of March Malcontent 2023. 1v1 free-for-all between the last 5 amiibo. There's 4 spots, so the top 4 placements guarantee a spot in the tournament. Basically, all the amiibo do not want to be the first one eliminated, otherwise they do not make it into the tournament. Survivability is the key here. We did eventually reach an odd number, so we had to do it this way, but this is effectively like the 4th loser's bracket, so I don't really feel too bad. One other thing to note is that, alright, Kirby's already dead. That's especially bad for him because he's the only amiibo with a type disadvantage. He is a sword type, and Wii Fit Trainer is a shield type, and the shield type beats the sword type, so Kirby just does less damage to Wii Fit Trainer, who does more damage to him. Not going to bring this up ever during the tournament. If you want that sort of data, that's when you come to March Malcontent. That's when I explain everything. The explanations are going to get a lot more chill from here out, though. Although Greninja did just use the throw invincibility to go through Kirby's hammer there. Anyone who doesn't know, when you're throwing someone, you're invincible for a little bit. Kind of incentivizes throwing people more. Usually it comes up in these, well, hectic environments. Also, Wii Fit Trainer finally used deep breathing. In these hectic multiplayer just matches. Although it does come up a little bit with Ice Climbers and Rosalina and Luma. Kirby's not going to be able to make it back. Tries to kill Wii Fit Trainer. Well, he tries to recover, but almost gets Wii Fit Trainer in the recovery. Kirby and Greninja are both on one stock. Both want to avoid death like the plague, which is a really terrible metaphor now that I think about it. Like, that's what the plague does. It brings death. King Dedede gets a an up air drag down, but gets interrupted out of it. Got a parry. Meat Gunner's gonna be able to make it back. Wii Fit Trainer almost gets killed off the top, almost gets killed off the side. Gets a spike on Kirby. Everyone here gets to make it into the tournament. Now we just get to see them beat the crap out of each other for a little bit. Like a good old Smash Bros. Experience. I considered turning items on for this. It's a little bit too wild. You want it to at least be based off the amiibo's skill level. Even if I would probably admit that playing with items on is just the more fun way to play Smash Brothers. I understand why you can't do it for a tournament, but it adds all the wackiness and zaniness to the game. Although, interestingly, Smash Ultimate is the first game where I haven't had items on at the highest setting. It's just too many items, and with the game being a little bit faster than Smash 4, it gets incredibly out of hand incredibly quickly. It's just, it all becomes solely item-based gameplay. Not that that's bad, but when all you're doing is throwing items at each other, you kind of lose a little bit of the Smash Brothers experience. But if you keep items on at the second highest difficulty, balance is just right. And it's not like it's a bad thing either. If anything, it means that for special rules Smash Downs, well, actually that's a game mode, but for special rules matches where you, say, have a whole bunch of Pokemon, it's nice to just have more control over how many items appear, even if I think there aren't more settings. I personally think that the thresholds are just a little bit wider in each direction. Up air is going to kill King Dedede. King Dedede is probably going to win this match. Big, heavy character in a free-for-all. It's a really good thing to have, and King Dedede can recover. He has a big recovery move, which makes it a lot easier for him to make it back, even if multiple people are edgeguarding him. And if you edgeguard him super poorly, you can actually get spiked by his up B. Going for a forward air instead of an up air. Up air probably would have killed. That's how King Dedede's been killing a lot of people. Up air a little bit lower down though, not able to kill me Gunner. Up tilt, not enough knockback, but this up air will kill me Gunner. Alright, we now know everyone who's going to be in the tournament. I'll get everything related about that up soon. I hope you've enjoyed this preseason. Pretty soon we're going to be going to the actual tournament. Be sure to stay tuned for that. More details to follow.